Hello gamers, welcome to a video that you guys requested, or at least some of you requested on the previous video on the Waffenträger E100, which is why don't we have some Type 71 battles. Now the reason why we don't have Type 71 battles is because I don't like this tank. I think this tank is a miss for me. They could have done a lot with this and they ended up doing not very much. I don't enjoy playing it. I really don't like it. It's like a fat STB, and I don't even like the STB. You know, I don't even like the STB. And one of the reasons why I don't like this to begin with is the fact that the tier 9 of this line is literally better. It has a better turret in terms of, like, you know, cupola size. It has an auto bounce upper hull, and those two things are pretty cool. And this tank gets neither of those, but it does get that beautiful ability, which is super useful, right? The improve the whatever, you know, improve dispersion if you wait long enough, the cooling mechanic. IMO, another mechanic that could have been a lot better than what it really is. This mechanic could have been cool, but it doesn't go far enough to compensate for the drawbacks of the tank, and it probably doesn't fit on a heavy tank either, more like a medium tank. Like a hybrid between a DPM tank and a sniper would have been really interesting, where it doesn't have the best DPM, but it has some crazy sniping stats, so you can do a little bit of both. Now that would have been cool. However, they went with the very conservative approach of giving this tank basically nothing. Which, okay, I mean, it's one way to do the things, right? We hit that shot though. Which probably comes down to the, well, failures that they've had with tank design on other tanks, such as BZ, etc. But afraid of adding something that may be broken after all the backlash from the community. But there's this line between, you know, being conservative and being over-conservative, which is what, in my opinion, they have achieved. They've been over-conservative with the recent introductions of tanks, where they're not really interesting to play. So, as a result, nobody really wants to play them. Now, that is not good when you just spent a lot of resources on designing a line. You've just spent a lot of resources on designing a line, introducing a line, testing a line, you know. And then you end up with something that people don't really want to play. Now, I don't know about you as a game developer, however, this cannot really be the goal, right? You want people to play your tank. So with this one, they missed the mark, IMO. But so far on this Ghost on battle, we have hit basically everything, which is incredible. I've done a good chunk of damage, 2.5k. Pretty much very happy with that to start with. And I am tempted to push across, but at the same time, I want to wait for somebody else, because it was a good thing that we waited. Looking at everything happening, because there was a lot of things waiting there. So I'm glad we didn't go across. Friend is also waiting though. Don't really feel like going anymore. What's unspotted? 60p, Porchester V, Char. At least one of those is on 1-2 line. Okay. More than one is on 1-2 line apparently. Let's go towards the outside here and give a shot maybe. To the bad shots. Or the 4-155. Yeah, what could have saved this tank, IMO, is a way stronger ability. Like a way stronger ability could have potentially saved this tank from being in the Doom sector where nobody plays it. If the ability compensated somewhat for the drawbacks, it would have been a somewhat interesting tank, to be honest. But it does not. So that's why I don't really like this in general. I don't know. I don't really see any reason to play this compared to, like, even an E5. Like, this tank just doesn't offer anything to me. If, like I said, the mechanic would have to be really cool and interesting, which this one, it's interesting, but it's not cool. Like, it's not good enough. They could have gone way further with the ability, in my opinion, made it stronger, and the tank would still not be a high performer, but it would be enjoyable to play because of the fact that you can hit shots with it at long range, right? But this battle turned out pretty well for us. I mean, 4k damage, we've just been yapping a bunch. Got the T30, we can use the wreck. Or give the ability like the reloading thing, a slightly less long cooldown. I don't know what you guys think about that. That's crazy. Where it procs earlier, and maybe the effect increases over time that the gun is cooled down, you know, so you get improved accuracy until like really improved accuracy, you know what I'm saying? Like something cool, unique. I don't know, that's what I was thinking. Like either make it activate quicker or simply make it so that it gives like it goes like it starts off with only a little bit of a dispersion buff, and then it goes like way higher the longer you wait until like a maximum value. Now I think that could have been interesting for this tank, where you have a different kind of play style with it, and you're still able to, you know, snipe on distance effectively, which would be amazing. But then again, that wouldn't really fit for a heavy tank, which is just another thing. I just don't think that this ability is one for heavies. I think this was... Honestly, I think this cooling mechanic is a medium ability. Like I said, a hybrid sort of sniper. But with all this yapping... 60p is AFK, figured. I mean, he wasn't spotted for that long. With all this yapping, we still have done 5.5k damage, so that's pretty good. We spotted shorturl as well. Hit him. So we've had a good game. We've hit everything, and we're running HP turbo, so it makes it even a little bit more weird that we hit everything. That char is probably gonna kill us though. I'll shoot. Maybe we get one more shot. We do get one more shot. So 7k damage to start it off with. Wasn't really too focused on the game, to be honest. It was more mainly just yapping about this tank being a disappointment that it gives us 7k. So again, it's proven that the more you complain, the better the tank works. I want to thank you all for subbing to the extra channel. It will be pinned in the comments down below. Again, this is the channel where we're going to be uploading longer types of videos, and it's mainly, this is not going to be like voiceovers or anything. I think it's mainly going to be videos that I don't think belong here, or longer sessions in tanks with like the best battles on them, a little bit like skill does as well. Because I have a lot of games that are, in my opinion, not worthy of being uploaded here, that are like between, for example, on a tier 10, between like, I don't know, 5 to 9k damage, and maybe they just do deserve to be uploaded in general though. Maybe they do deserve to be uploaded in general to a YouTube channel, because they're actually not bad games. They just have like a different kind of standard. Call me like elitist or whatever, but I think you understand. Like I want to show really good games. So if it's not 10k for tier 10, I don't feel like it belongs on YouTube. That's a me issue, to be honest. And maybe that channel can fix that for us. Maybe we can still upload those games and give people some, you know, insight and just longer content to watch, that they can sit down and watch on a tank that they always wanted to see played. I think so far I have like Skoda, E50 and Waffenträger that would be ready for like a 1 to 2 hour video, which may be interesting for people. I mean, I hope so. But if you want to help us to get partner on there as well, feel free to sub to it. And I don't know when the first video is going to be released. I kind of want to have a few videos ready before I upload the first one, I think, so I can keep it running by uploading, I don't know, every second day, for example, because I think I play enough games in a week where I can upload a few highlights on a tank from you know, 1 to 2 hours long, depending on the tank, with like 5 to 8k games for tier 9, 5 to 9k for tier 10 or whatever, you know. Anyways, we get our second battle on Erlenberg. We have an E100, we have a Mouse and a Type 71. They have a 50B, a 97 and a T57, so in the heavy department we're definitely better. Then you gotta look at your TDs as well. We have an E4 and a Waffenträger. E4 versus V4, V5, E3 and Waffenträger. E3 can be in the city, V5 probably will not be. Waffenträger could be in the city but will explode rather quickly. And outside of that, there's not too much to worry about. So if we look at just purely heavies, we have an advantage situation for our team. And we should be able to use that to our advantage. I do want to still cross over, however, I don't want to anymore, because the 50B is playing the outside. If I went right now, the 50B would probably have clipped us for this kind of play, so we opted That's beautiful. That is actually beautiful. 50p is -3 though. The issue is we cannot push him. We cannot push him. I was thinking about crossing over after all, but there just is no possibility to push him. Right now he is covered by TVP and a V5, so we're stuck kind of playing in this area. Our mouse is almost dead, so we might even have to fall back. We do have to fall back, actually. I'm gonna take this opportunity right now to fall back. Already has fired. E3 fired. That was actually a good reverse side scrape, believe it or not. I don't think this tank is really capable of doing it, but you know. That was okay. That was funny. Did I stay too long? Maybe. Another good reverse side scrape? Okay. We have to turn left here. We're not in the clear just yet. We should be in the clear. Not now. I don't even know what happened this game. I honestly could not tell you. We're just getting rocked and rolled, and I have to keep running if I want to get anything out of this. Everywhere I went, we were losing. I turned left, we were losing. I turned right, we were losing. Not really sure what to say about that whatsoever, except for I might just do 2k damage and die, to be honest. It's possible. Not sure what else I was supposed to do though. I'm gonna back away as far as possible and hope that the guys on the dunes actually spot for me a little bit. Let's shoot that. Artillery trying to blind fire me is pretty crazy though. We missed that. TVP was to die. Oh, it's very good. That gives us an opportunity to do a lot more damage. One to the 57. My RD has died now. Now we're kind of hoping for a spot from one of these guys. I'm spotted. I'm dead. What spotted me? Yeah, these kind of games happen in any tank, to be honest. There really isn't anything you can do about it. At least it was quick. There's very, very little you can do about that. I went towards the city. I don't think I misplayed there. I don't think I could cross. We lost 1-2 line at the same time. I was completely in crossfire. I guess the only thing I could have done is just keep running straight after the 50B shot and keep more HP, but more HP maybe results into 1 or 2 more shots of damage here, to be honest. So that is not really anything you can do anything about. And it's, I guess, important to show these kind of battles too, because they happen to everybody. They happen to me too. You cannot change the world, right? Sometimes it's just the way it is. You cannot change these kind of things because their team just gets steamrolled. I thought we were going to pressure the city together. We didn't. There's only 3 of us. Everybody else played some other angles. I think 9-0 line is the most useless thing on Erlenberg North in the world, unless you can push through it, which almost never happens. But anyways, we got Karelia, 1 light on either side, bunch of heavies. They could pressure the hill, we could pressure the hill. Their lineup is better for it though. I'm not inclined to drive on the hill straight with this tank. And I also don't like one thing on this map. This rock that you can see there. it's removed this. You can still see it on the minimap. This ledge where you could play, and that was actually a pretty cool ledge to play. It was out of there for the random event, so that made me a little sad when I realized that. But we'll have to live with it, right? With the fact that they added that. I want to go where the Vickers is. I know I'm in a heavy tank, but it's always, or in most cases, free shot of damage. My spawn wasn't the greatest. My speed is also not the greatest on top of that, so I'm very, very late in this position. R140 is on fire. Our next shot probably goes into this. That was a hit. There's almost always somebody there, let's be real. The rhino's crossing over. Might get a shot, probably not though. Thank you, Vickers. Much appreciated, my man. You're the only person that matters in this area. You're definitely the only person that's relevant. That's why you should push your teammates. Trying to get a hit on the CS, not working out. Vickers is also trying. It's not. Oh, VZ. Hit that though. I mean, the sideways VZ is going to be a thankful gift. Maybe we can get another one on him. Nope. Not happening. We got to be careful because he's moving within spotting range now. So, gonna move behind the bushes. Don't want to be spotted out here. Like the Vickers just was. I want to give them an opportunity to shoot at us, right? We won't have a shot on the VZ. There's a shot on the Rhino, though the VZ is just gonna die. That's a miss. I kinda wanna start taking the hill though. It's a hit. However, that looks like to be a Yak Panzer. It is a Yak Panzer, so the odds of us hitting are extremely low. Yeah, 63 running. We missed. We seem to have lost the north. We can't push down 1-2. I'm gonna rotate towards 1-2 myself and try and play there because we cannot push 9-0 line. It's almost impossible. We have low damage. We will probably continue having low damage on this map. I'm aiming for like a 4.5k. That would be ideal. We're actually winning the north as well, which makes all of this a lot worse. We'll just call that the average marathon game, I would say. T100. T100 is dead. Unless he tries to run away. If he doesn't try to run away, he's definitely dead. T100 is dead. Okay, we may as well start pressuring the middle of the map. With the current lead we have, it's 7-4, we're up 4.5k HP. I mean, there isn't much that the enemy team can still do that is going to stop us. And it's sad because, well, there's nothing you can do about it. It's a similar story as in Erlenberg. But however, this time around, my team is winning both sides at the same time. We won the hillside, we won the offside. We are cruising through this battle. We could still lose, however, if we're not careful. VZ. He gives me one, I give him one, I spot him as well. So I'm okay with that. So we know where the Vickers is, we know where the CES is as well. Okay. Calm down, buddy. We're trying to get something out of this. But yeah, this tank is very one-dimensional. It's technically meant to play in a hulldown, and even there it's not very good. So that leaves it with very little usage area, which also means that you have to have like DPG expectations that are relative to this, which is not very high. So like 4 to 4.5k is probably like max for this bad boy. That would have been cool. We won't be able to shoot the VZ. We are gonna be stuck here for a while because of the CS and the SCRV. Trying to get a shot on the CS. Might get it when he goes up higher. I think it hit. I'm not entirely sure though. But I do believe that has potential. Looking towards the SCRV. Maybe I can spot him. Probably not because the trees. I get spotted. Probably got spotted by the Vickers, if I had to assume anything. And maybe this Vickers decides to back off. He's running away. We hit the bad shot. Beautiful shot. We didn't hit the CS. We didn't hit the CS again. What a disappointing tank. What a disappointing and frustrating experience to play this tank most of the time. We had that first initial battle, which was amazing. And then everything else after was just, well, a disappointment. We hit the CS on blind though, so at least we have that going for us. CRV still sitting there. Refuses to move. Hit that too. Now he should at least start turning, you know? No. Okay. He realizes he's getting flanked after all. Hit that as well. So it's 2.5k. I'm gonna hit this one as well, I believe. It's 2.7. You know what? I would have been extremely surprised if that one would have hit. Now the question is, where is the IS-4 looking? Hopefully it's behind him. It's not. He just fired though. A bad shot. Fired again. I'm dead now. I did hit him one more shot, so 3.1, 3.5. Not the greatest result, but like I said, this tank, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it and let you know what I find about it and what I think about it. Sure, if I played enough games on it, I could probably get a few more bangers, but in general, it just doesn't do anything that other tanks already do. Way more enjoyable. This one, not very enjoyable. We do 4k in this battle, which ends us at a 4.6 over 3 battles. I'm fine with that. I'm totally okay with that. At least the first one was a banger. Yeah, I don't know. Not a tank that I would recommend to anybody until Wargaming decides to change it one way or another and make the gameplay more unique or more enjoyable on this type of vehicle, which is possible in numerous of ways, which I think discussed throughout the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys all very soon. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace, boys.